Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, guys from different part of the world. Welcome back to MyQFX weekly webinar. Okay, so just to give you a little bit information about what is MyQFX webinar for those people who are joining first time or watching first time in the YouTube channel. What is MyQFX? MyQFX is the platform where basically we provide live, practical forex trading through live market analysis. So technically, MyQFX is a comprehensive forex training and market analysis platform designed for both novice and experienced traders, whether you are just starting a trading journey or seasoned professionals. MyQFX offers the tools and insight you need to succeed. We're going to dig down later on in the QFX platform as well. So let's look at just do the homework. That is the disclaimer. So I'm just going to read down the last paragraph, guys, that I'm not affiliated with nor do I represent any security broker, dealer, or investment company. I'm not licensed and qualified to provide investment advice. Any trading decisions shared for information purpose only and should not be taken as financial or investment advice. It is important to verify all this information independently. Any action you take based on that information are entirely your own responsibility. Okay, so let's move it. So just quick to explain to you about the format. Let me see, some guys are also. All right, good morning, Dr. KP. All right, so here, good evening. So the format of this, the webinar is going to be, we're going to be looking into the high impact news. As you know, what's happening around the world. We are hoping for the best, but unfortunately, these kind of circumstances is chaotic for, and also unfortunately, you can say the opportunities for the trader as well. But we're going to discuss a little bit more information, more about the geopolitical situation. And as the topic is for the how to control emotions, we're going to be take a little bit touch base on that topic too today. Okay, so first of all, we are going to look at the high impact news, upcoming high impact news. It is very important for us that we should be aligned our trading plan according to those high impact news, which is very important. As a professional, we have to basically trading plan according to that high impact news. And then we're going to be looking a little bit high time frame, technical analysis. We're going to look at the 4-hour chart for all the major against the dollar and all the exotic pair we are going to analyze in a 1-hour chart. And later on also give you a little bit more information about how we analyze market today in my QFX platform and what are their results. So that's basically, and also every time in my analysis which we performed in my QFX platform, we are going to give you a little bit information about the price action. And to be honest, if you follow those price action technique, no matter whatever you trade instruments, you should be able to generate good profit. But this is the opportunity for you. If you have any question regarding the price action or anything regarding the MyQFX platform or anything regarding to the QBN Global, as my knowledge, I will definitely will help you and give all the answer of your questions. So this is the opportunity for you guys. Okay, so how you can join my QFX platform, and there's 3 ways you can join my QFX platform. We have a collaborative partners with the QBN Global, and also we have a global collaborative partnership with the Q Minds. And I'm going to explain to you in more detail. So if you open an account with the QBN Global, and if you open an account with the $500, you will have the access of 3 months of my QFX platform, and you will have all these features, which is we already explained in all my previous webinars. So I'm not going to go in more details. The most important thing is for us is for the trader. The key important is the real-time analysis and updates. Rest is the part of the platform, but the key important things are real-time market analysis. The reason why I'm saying this is very key important, most of the educationals and training providers, they always look at the base past information and they give you 100% right information based on the past market data and the price action. And I have, I'm absolutely agree that all the information is right. But for me, as a being a trader, this is why we build a platform. That information is right but not effective. The reason why I'm saying it, because we analyze the market in real time and we give them information, what's happening is right now, what opportunities is going to develop. And at the same time, as a user, you will have the opportunities to validate those analysis by practicing in my QFX platform. So that's why you're going to experience in real time. As always mentioned, anything verbal, what we say, can be a lie, but anything you experience cannot be a lie. So that's why our objective and goals to train people, at the same time to help professionals, traders not to miss any opportunity through live intraday analysis. So this is very key, important, and for us for the MyQFX platform. So if you open $1,000 of an account, then you will have the access of this platform for 12 months. Condition apply only if you, in both packages, you have the condition is at least as long as you trading actively that amount, you will have the free access for 500, 3 months for $1,000. You will have access of 12 months as long as you actively trading with $1,000. And here the only thing is I can also give you one-to-one session where I can give you a little bit inside help how to basically just let me admit the other people too. Okay, so you will have the opportunities to have one-to-one session where I'm going to be explaining to you how you can, just to give you a little bit of boost and help to how to trade successfully with $1,000 through my KFX platform. And then another one, if you don't want to open an account, you just want to be taking analysis and trading with your own funds, then we have subscription-based model, which is $149 per month. And that's basically you can trade with your own accounts. You will have all that access information. But at the same time, if you're trading successfully your own account, there's a possibility of to get funded. So these are the three options. You can try one of these options, you like it. And plus, if you are a QBN member, and of course you have privilege to have a free access to my QFX platform, I will highly recommend you should avail that opportunity, and you should be keep practicing it, guys. I hope that makes sense. And if you have any questions regarding one of these packages or any questions regarding, I also provide one-to-one coaching and mentoring training, dedicated training. For more information, feel free you can contact me through hello@myqfx.com. Or if you have any questions or any help you needed regarding trading, feel free use this email, send us an email, and one of my team member or myself will get back to you. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to look at the news this week. You can see we have amazing red whole week. Okay, and on top of that, what's happening in the global situation? I'm stuck in Dubai, and it's a very challenging situation, especially for us because we are trying to act out from Dubai, but it's very challenging today. Basically, again, the airport is closed because of the uncertain circumstances. Things are it's very tricky for us, but as always mentioned, the show must go on. So we are trying our level best, guys. So just be patient. Okay, so what are the major components is going to affect this situation, this war? The major one, basically, as we look at the crude oil price is going high, and plus also gold. And we're gonna discuss something about the gold because normally in this kind of situation, gold prices goes high, but the gold prices is coming down. What's the reason behind it? And that's we're going to discuss. I'm going to share with my knowledge as what I've done it research into that. I can tell you this information. All right, let's look at the news now. So if you look at the today, Monday, we had data came out for the CAD, and most of the news was negative. We have seen some push on dollar again in the CAD. We have seen differently. We're going to look at. So if you look at the dollar CAD, So dollar should be strong, but we have opposite reaction into the news, and which is I'm going to discuss with you, and I'm going to share with you some information. As always mentioned to my trader that no matter what our data is coming, whether bad and good, we have to align this information through the price. And if the price is moving according to the fundamental events, that's a high probability. If not, then we have to make it simple, as always mentioned, trade what you see and not what you think. So we're going to look at the dollar CAD as well, and we can show you the analysis we did just prior to the news and how we took the benefit from there. So tomorrow we have Aussie dollar, sorry, Aussie is coming. So we have cash rate. They have slightly been increased. We'll see how that's going to make impact. So far today, Monday, last week we have seen bearishness on Aussie against the dollar, but this Monday we have seen some strength on Aussie against the dollar. So we'll see when this data is coming. So tomorrow, Tuesday, we are expecting some nice moves on Aussie dollar. We're going to look at the technical side quickly. Okay, so we look at the Wednesday. We have high impact news for core PPI month by month, slightly lower, and we have another BOC rate statement is coming. Overnight rate is exactly the same, and the most important news for us on Wednesday is, these are the informations for the dollar. That's why we're looking at fund rates exactly the same, but we have a FOMC statement and press conference. Just keep in mind during this conference, we don't initiate any trade until the dust settle down, and then we look at the price. If the price is moving according to the fundamental news is happening, then we look out for the opportunity. But this is just we were planning it. Okay, Wednesday probably we're gonna have nice big moves in the evening because of the FOMC. Afternoon, probably we're going to look at this PPI data on Wednesday. Thursday, we have Aussie dollar, Aussie coming is unemployment rate and the change. Change we have seen specific big number. We have unemployment claim, unemployment rate is coming exactly the same. And Thursday, I'm expecting some big moves on yen. We already had a nice big moves today. I'm going to go through, especially my favorite pair, pound yen, to give you some information. Then Thursday, we also had a claimant count change, slightly lower. We'll see. This is good sign, but we'll see that when the data is going to release. So Thursday, we're going to be looking at Aussie dollar, dollar yen, pound dollar, pound, and euro. We also had high impact news for unemployment claims, which is slightly been increased. Not good sign for the dollar. We'll see how these news is going to make impact. So technically, what we're looking into here tomorrow, we're going to be look at the pair, which is going to be looking into the Aussie dollar. Wednesday, we have CAD and the dollar. And Wednesday, we have Aussie, we have a CAD and dollar, and then Kiwi dollar too. You can see a GDP data is coming. Thursday, we have Aussie dollar again. Thursday, we have more like all the major, we're going to see some nice big movement. So this is what we're going to look at the technical side in a minute. So this week I'm expecting some big volatility, guys. So just stay tuned. Okay, so let's look at the technical side of it. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, so if you look at the Euro USD, last week we had this beautiful short trade. This is the 4-hour chart, by the way. We had a nice, beautiful rally to the downside, and we were expecting price action around this level and at this level, but you can see here price repeatedly rejected. Beautiful. And last week we really had a nice, beautiful short trade here. Let me share with you some trades. Just to give me 1 second here. Okay. So we had a beautiful this short trade here. If you look at my analysis in the MyQFX platform, if you look at it, we had this one. We had a nice, beautiful short trade on Friday. This was the short trade we had it. We were looking this point of interest. This is the breakout. So we have in intraday, this is what we did. We explained to trader that the price should come back and give this confirmation, but price refused, develop a false breakout. Now we have this point of interest. So while the price is there, we're not interested, let the price break. So you can see here the price nicely broken even after the breakout. Price nicely develop another pullback and short trade here. That's why in our analysis, because we look at the high time frame support and resistance, but for the entry, that's why our real-time market analysis help our trader not to miss this opportunity. So you can see we had such a nice, beautiful short trade, and most of the okay, you don't see the charts? Just a minute. Let me do it. Okay, let me share it again. Okay, can you see the screen now? Can you see the charts, guys? Just message me, please. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let me. Okay, so as mentioned on Friday and last week, we have this rally. We were expecting some price action here, price refuse. We were expecting some price action here, price refuse. We're also expecting some price action here, price refuse. But if you look at all our analysis last week, we've been short. And one of the trades, let me explain to you. This is the trade we had from here. We've been short and we did analysis. We did analysis here. If you look at here, the price action here. So we did this analysis. And this is the analysis at the New York session. So you can see the price broken and the price should continue, but price refused. We have impulsive reaction and we have this point of interest. As long as the price is here, we're not interested. As you can see here, the price nicely broken. And this low here, pretty straightforward with the impulsive reaction. And after this impulsive, you have this pullback and price nicely hit to the profit target. This is we suggest over traders time to bank some profit. This was the last trade we had it at the New York session on Friday based on this one. So what we're looking here now, as mentioned this morning, and you can watch my recording of live analysis. And this morning, as I mentioned, even after that afternoon, as explained to my trader, just keep taking a long trade here. We have a high probability of long. The reason behind it, number one, if you look ahead this low, price came back and take all the liquidity. And then this price action, this candlestick pattern give us the confirmation. That give us the confirmation that the reversal. So this is what I explained based on the 4 hour this morning. And if you're a member of MyQFX, you can watch that recording is there. Then we did another analysis and that was the pretty straightforward. We did this analysis as you can see here. We also had the short trade here. We explained possibility of continuation. We had a very small short trade. Let me explain to you this one. We did the price nicely as mentioned here. This is the high, this is the low, this is the high, this is the lower high broken, this is the previous high respected. We have this one as soon as the price hit to the previous low level here, you can see it. We explain our trader consider tightening your stop loss. There might be a possibility price might going to reverse. And this is what I explain in my live analysis. The recording is there in my QFX platform. And then later on we did another analysis as you can see here. As a pretty straightforward. The price refused to develop a pullback. We have impulsive reaction. Then we did highlighted that pinpoint. If the price gonna break, guys, just keep taking because we already have mentioned that price has nicely taken the liquidity and this candlestick gave us the confirmation for continuation to the upside. As you can see here, the price nicely hit to the profit target. And afterward, basically, we just mentioned just keep taking a pullbacks. As you can see here, once we find the direction, then the only high probability just keep taking a pullback. So we have this pullback as mentioned here. We have another beautiful pullback. Even after that, we did another analysis an hour ago. You can see here, look for another breakout. Even now, if you look at the price is still going up, you know. So once you define the bias, once you define the direction, then you should look for our intraday system. This is what exactly we do it. And I'm also going to cover a few topics about the emotions And this is very important in trading, how to control your emotions. Uh, First of all, you're going to have a plan. So in MyQFX platform, as always mentioned, we explain the high time frame, high probability of market direction. Then we narrow down through intraday to look for the opportunity. If you watched my today analysis, as mentioned today, high probability is possibility of long. If you have defined that, okay, the price is gonna be going up based on the technical analysis, based on the price behavior, based on the price action, then then you should be looking into in this area, looking for the long. And the best practice is basically every time when the price break any recent high and low, this mark those area and look for the opportunity. As mentioned, we have this breakout was performed, we have this impulsive, and afterwards we also mentioned take any pullback. So you can see here we have one pullback. So now the price has broken this high, so just mark this line. So you can see how beautiful price nicely respected one, second, and third time, beautiful, and hit to the 1/5 channel. Over every fifth channel, we consider our first target. So again, analyze in a high time frame, define your direction, define your bias, and look for the opportunity in our intraday system, and then look for the analysis, what the analyst is explaining. If that's going to help you, then you should be taking opportunity accordingly. This is the basic steps basically. This is what we do live analysis every single time. So if you look at the pound dollar, we had amazing trade, guys, a beautiful trade, and my analysis is recorded is in my QFX platform. As mentioned today, both Euro USD and the pound dollar, as mentioned, look for long. Here, what exactly we're looking at. So let's look at the upcoming future opportunity. How are we going to trade? So we have this impulsive reaction. After this impulsive, we're going to look at tomorrow what sort of news is coming for the dollar. If not, after this impulsive, if the price is going to develop some correction, then I'm expecting one more push, sign of continuation to the upside. This is the price behavior. This is what exactly we are looking into it. So bias is long as we are looking into it. We'll see we had today, this week we had a quite high impact news. We're going to align. If the price is going to continue, then we are looking around this level. This is the target, which you can see here the previously price respected many time here. So looking for around this target. And here we're going to look at if there's any fundamental news and develop impulsive reaction, give us the confirmation, then I'm expecting continuation to the upside. Otherwise, there might be a possibility of counter opportunity. Again, we're going to align with the fundamental news if there's any coming, or we're going to align with the our intraday system. I hope that makes sense. So pound dollar, as mentioned this morning, last week we had amazing trade, guys, beautiful. We were expecting some price action here. Let's see here, but price refused to stay above this level. And then price came back and give us the confirmation. That gave us the high probability of continuation to the downside. And we really enjoy last week this rally, and most of the traders really enjoy. Today, when the market opened, we have this rejection that give us the high probability of reversal. But we look at this point, if you look at my today analysis, recording is here, price developed, take all the liquidity and come back and give us the confirmation. Then we had a beautiful long trade here. So we have this direction. We have data came out on Friday. We had a nice, beautiful short trade. Friday we have this data bearish engulfing candle. We had amazing trades. Right? So if you look at the Friday, we had amazing trade, guys. We have beautiful. This is one. We did analysis. Look for pullback. This is what I'm saying. When you look at here and look at the analysis here, explain, breakout, hit to the profit target, and as soon as the profit target hit, our analyst did another analysis, look for another pullback, breakout, beautiful, amazing trade. Then we have another beautiful trade. Price nicely came back and developed a price repeatedly, develop a head and shoulder pattern. Price nicely broken this one and give another impulsive correction. So we had this beautiful rally, guys. Amazing trade. Then this morning, Just before market open, we did another analysis, which is a pretty straightforward, as you can see here, because once I see the price is respecting here, we did this analysis here, pretty straightforward. As you can see here, the price nicely respected here, and after that, price broken and give us the confirmation and sign of continuation to the upside. So this was the first trade. So once today, this morning, once we decided the price is going to up based on the technical analysis, based on the price behavior, price action, that give us the high probability to look for the trade in up direction. Top of that, then you should be looking here anytime when the price develop pullback, you should be taking those trade here. So we did another analysis here. Let me share with you guys this. We did another analysis. You can see here pretty straightforward. As explained here, we already had this breakout. After this breakout, price nicely develop a pullback. You can see here after this one, how many pullbacks. So every time when the price develop a pullback, high probability trade. You can see momentum is bullish. So that gives us the high probability. I'm expecting bullishness on euro and the pound dollar. We had a nice, beautiful explain. If you are trading as a swing trading, you still watch our live analysis and look for this kind of opportunity. We had a nice, amazing long trade, guys, today on pound dollar, and most of the traders really enjoyed. So what are we expecting here? We are expecting sign of continuation. We have this impulsive reaction. After impulsive, if the price develop a correction here, so then if the price refuse to break this level, then I'm expecting continuation around this level. So we'll see in upcoming days, but we had a nice, beautiful trade. So you can see here the price develop a false breakout. Price also develop as a false breakout. I'm expecting another pullback, and that high time frame in intraday, if the price going to develop any correction, that's going to give me high probability of continuation to the upside. So this is what exactly I'm looking for it. Okay, and just a minute. Okay. All right, because I was watching a gold, I just mentioned to my trader to keep taking a long trade here. Let me share with you the gold analysis, which is I did. Okay, let's look at the gold now. Okay, gold, as mentioned, we have, we were expecting a war to go up. And surprisingly, I was watching the news that in Dubai, because Dubai is the hub of the gold, and they were basically offering 30% discount on gold because so much gold is basically stuck here because of the transportation situation. They cannot basically move the gold, and that's basically creating a sort of like situation. That's why we have seen some bearishness move. It's not about just here, but it's overall we have seen it. But our bias is long. We're expecting some bullishness coming soon on gold, just to let you know. Even right now, just before this, joining this webinar, I did this analysis, as you can see here. And first of all, let me explain to you. I was looking here, and as I mentioned to my trader, look for, you can see a one, two, third touch. I'm expecting a bullishness here. I think one of the traders have taken as well and making amazing profit in this one. Then I did this analysis, as you can see here, pretty straightforward. As explained to my trader based on this analysis, you can see here, the price nicely broken. And after this breakout, if you look at here, you can see here, based on this analysis, price nicely broken. And after this breakout, price give us the confirmation. And also, if you look ahead, the price nicely came back here and respect this level here. So after that, we have another pullback. We have impulsive, and then correction, and impulsive. So we already explained all these things. So if you're a member of MyQFX, if you have taken it, now basically the trader who was following our analysis, now I'm telling them it's time to consider banking some profit. So here you go. So this is the analysis we did as in front of you. This is the analysis we broadcast. And if you look at the timing is just before, let me share with you guys. If you look at the timing is just before 10 minutes of this webinar. While I was doing it, one of the traders asked me, is there any opportunities in gold? I said, yes, of course. So we had this analysis. Now, what I'm expecting here, the price is developed, low high is being developed. So what I'm expecting here, if the price is going to give me the correction here, I'm going to keep taking a long here. So this is the air point of interest. This is the target, which is I'm expecting here. Keep in mind, we have a major support and resistance. And every time we also had a counter short trade opportunity, we also had a long. Being an intraday, this is what we look at. Every time when the price respect major support and resistance and give us the valid technical entry, we always look for those opportunity, either long and short. Give you an example here. We have this 5 hours ago. This was the trade. We've been looking here. You can see this illusion. We had this beautiful breakout. As mentioned, we had a symmetry triangle pattern, price nicely broken and beautiful long trade here, hit to the profit target. And after that, we did another analysis, as you can see here. That was the beautiful. Once we see the price refuse at the major resistance level, so we look at the what sort of price action is being developed. We can see here price develop false breakout. We were looking at breakout because we already mentioned the price is the major resistance level. And after that, you can see the price nicely broken and said to material just keep taking a pullbacks. Let's see here if the price gonna hit this profit target, which price nicely did. And most of the traders really enjoy this rally and squeeze amazing profit. Then we also had another a counter long trade here. That was the pretty straightforward. We were looking here. Say, let's see if we can get a pullback. If not, let the price break and give us the confirmation. Price did not develop pullback. Instead, price broken and give us the confirmation, hit to the profit target. And we also did another analysis later on. Let me share with you guys. This is the analysis we just did in front of you. This is the analysis we did. As explained over trader, there's a high probability the price might go into reverse, and beautiful a long trade here, and most of the traders really enjoying it. So upcoming days, exactly what we're looking into it is our bias is long for the gold. There might be some time possibility if you can see the price develop up channel here. So being an intraday, there might be a possibility of counter opportunity, and we don't know how long the price can stay within this zone. And upcoming days, we also had a high impact news for the dollar. And if the price is going to shoot down and come back and give us the confirmation, then high probability. Let me share with you the 4 hour chart, give you a little bit more info because I can see most of the traders they are trading gold, so I can give you information. Okay, so you can see here gold. Let's look at the daily. So you can see here the price is at the major support area, this area. So this daily candle is not finished yet. And if you look at the 1 hour, 4 hour chart, you can see here the price is developing sort of like a consolidation. Price nicely respected here many times. So if the price is going to break consolidation, give us the confirmation, then long here, then we are keep taking a long here. Sometime price might shoot down, take the liquidity and come up. That can be a possibility. And this happened numerous times before as well. If you look at the price action here, you can see the price broken, come back here. If you look at here, price came back here and then move up. So if you look at here, the price came back, take the liquidity and come back. So there might be a possibility price might get a comeback possibility, depends on upcoming days. And if the price reverse, give us the confirmation, then I'm expecting a continuation to the upside. And if you look at the 1 hour chart, this is what we're looking into it. As mentioned here, we are mainly intraday trader. The price nicely respected, but price also respected, as you can see here in 4 hour. And in 4 hour, this is the support and resistance. In 1 hour, we can see here this is the support and resistance, and how basically we analyze the market here, and beautiful, amazing, a long trade here. So what I'm expecting here, if the way I look at every time when the price is going to break recent high and give us the confirmation that I'm expecting a shoot up. This is what exactly I'm looking for it. So upcoming days, let's see here. There might be a possibility price might gonna stay within this range until some event trigger or until high impact news. But being an intraday, we always take a short, I always take a long or the dip. But again, we don't just jump into it. We analyze the market, as said to you guys here. We analyze the market and look for the opportunity. Like you can see here, this is the analysis we did while the price was coming down, and a pretty straightforward based on that beautiful breakout short trade here. You can see even before that, we also had this beautiful short trade here when the price is respected here. And now we also had a long trade here when the price is coming up. But we did another analysis, as mentioned here, look for this breakout, which is self-explanatory and everything. So either you are a novice trader or either you're experienced trader, I'm pretty sure you're looking for this kind of opportunity and to avail it and to maximize your portfolio. I hope that makes sense. So that's what exactly we're looking here. Most of the traders still holding long. I'm expecting around this level and we'll see how the price is going to go. So that was the goal. And let's look at the another one, which is the pound yen, and then I'm going to take questions, guys. Okay, so pound yen. Pound yen, which is a pretty straightforward. If you watch my today analysis, live, as I mentioned to my trader, if the price is going to respect, then I'm expecting a reversal. And if you look at here, this one, bullish engulfing candle, price develop impulsive reaction. So in trading, when we look at, we always look at every time when the market, when the price take the liquidity and then give us the high probability of continuation to the upside. Same thing last week, we had this beautiful breakout. That's the news reaction. We had this amazing trade, guys. Even we have it today, amazing trades on dollar and pound yen. This was the trade we had it before. And afterward, basically, we just keep taking a long trade here. You can see it looking for pullback. This analysis, looking pullback, price refused to develop any pullback. That's why our intraday system, because we were looking here, this pullback here. And if it doesn't break pullback, let the price break, give us the confirmation for long, as mentioned here in the analysis and through live analysis too. So that you can see the price nicely broken and give us the confirmation and sign of continuation. And afterward, basically, we just mentioned trader just keep taking up pullbacks. As you can see here, beautiful. Another analysis. Once we see the price broken this one, and intraday give us the pullback. So this is what exactly we're looking here around this pullback. And if you look at here, based on this analysis, price nicely broken and give us the high probability of continuation to the upside. We have another pullback hit to the profit target. So we had amazing trade, guys, on pound yen. As you can see here, we explain each and everything. So upcoming days, what we're looking into it, because if you look at the price is already broken this low, so we also had a price imbalance at this level. So if the price gonna continue, then I'm expecting this is the target here. I will see the price reaction by a possibility of counter short trade opportunity. We already have this impulsive reaction. After this impulsive reaction, if the price develop correction here and stay above this level, I'm looking one more push to the upside. But all these possibilities and probability, we refine those high probability and possibility through intraday, and this is what exactly our intraday system helps. As you can see how many times once we define the direction, the price is going up, and that's what we look at every time when the price develop any dip pullback. This is, we have a comprehensive video which is called FX More training video in the MyQFX platform, which explain all these indicators. And if you are a completely beginner, don't have a clue about the trading, so the best thing is look at this orange EMA every time when the price develops impulsive correction. We have impulsive correction and impulsive. Every time when the price respect this orange EMA, there's a high probability of take a long trade and squeeze amazing profit. So we had amazing trade, guys, on pound yen. Let me explain to you the dollar CAD. We had the news came out. The price was at this level. As you can see here, we were expecting some pullback. But if you look at the price action, we have a bearish engulfing candle. So we had a nice, beautiful short trade here. If you look at the news, was bad for the CAD, so good for the dollar. But what's happening here? Price is going different direction. That's why we explain our trader trade what you see it. So we had a beautiful short trade here, which is a pretty straightforward. We were looking this breakout at this level. As you can see here, the price nicely broken and developed another beautiful short trade here. Even after that, as mentioned, we have impulsive, look for another pullback. So we had another a beautiful pullback, which is I already mentioned to my trader. You can see here, and all this analysis, live analysis recording is available on my QFX platform. I highly recommend, especially for the traders who are completely new, watch our recording analysis, because I'm repeatedly explaining all the price action every single day, me and one of my colleague, right? And then you can practice, practice and practice and build the confidence, and then, open an account, keep in global and enjoy. You can see here we had a beautiful breakout, hit to the profit target and squeeze amazing profit. So you can see, guys, all these analysis being broadcasted in my QFX platform, and and that's basically, and giving them explanation through live analysis, you should be able to take some benefit. Okay, so the topic we had it, how to control emotions. So let's talk a little bit, touch base on this one, 5 minutes, and then we're going to take questions. Okay, and this is the opportunity for you guys to, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. How to control emotions, right? Most of time, because I've trained, coached many traders, um, the best thing I always tell to my trader, that you must have a plan. You must have your trading plan. You must have your own system, top of the system. And if you don't have your system in place, if you don't have a plan, then it's going to be very difficult to control emotions, because to work on the emotions, you must have some groundwork. So there's a systematically approach, which is I always mention to my trader, that you need to understand, you need to have your own system, your own method. Second, you have your own trade plan. You must be disciplined. So these are the things should be in line in order to, to overcome with the emotions. It's a very important. Once you have this thing, I'll give you an example here. For me, if you ask me what is my favorite, trades, where I look the high probability trade, you know. So we're going to talk about intraday, right? So let's talk about intraday. Okay. For me, the way I look at the trade plan is, first of all, this is the way it works. So first of all, I look at, whenever I, start my trading day, I look at the news. Means like I need to see what news is about to come today. And before that, what is my favorite pairs? That's what I need to decide first. So for example, if I'm trading euro, or if I'm trading gold or anything, or any pair, I look at the news. First of all, the news is about to come today. So let's suppose if I'm trading a London morning session, I look at the previous session, see the market reaction. If I see an Asian session, we can see that we have impulsive reaction, and then more likely I'm expecting the London Open would be the correction. Yeah. And the New York session, that might be a possibility of, reversal, or might be a continuation. So if you, and this is what I plan every single day. If I see the Asian session has no reaction, then London Open, there is a possibility of sign of continuation or reversal. So first of all, I've developed my sort of mindset, and again, I look at the news first, if there's any news coming, and align those parameters according to the trade. So you need to come out from just jump into the trade, look at the bigger picture. And this is what I look at every single day, because my job is to help traders to do analysis. So I need to give them in and out. So that's what, and same thing when I trade. So same thing I do. I analyze the market in a bigger picture. So if I see the news, and if I see let's give you an example here today. Look at the euro yen, yeah. So let's look at the high time frame, yeah. So I can see we have this area at the market open. We have this Asian session, nice, beautiful rally, right? So in the morning when we wake up and when we do the live analysis, and at that time, I said to my trader, this is what I am thinking, that price has broken. If the price gonna respect, then I'm expecting continuation. But if the price develop a false breakout, then I'm expecting a continuation. This is the first thing I have to develop my bias. And let me see if I can pull up my analysis recording, and then I can show you. And this is what exactly, we're not just basically doing analysis, we are telling our trader this is the way you should be planning into it. Let's see. Okay. So we have, this is the New York analysis. I'm sorry, there will be no voice because I'm just giving you information. Yeah. Look at this analysis. Just yeah. This is the live analysis. Yeah. So this is what I explain. I explain clearly in this is when I'm explaining this. Of course, this is analysis, but I explain this is as a trader. This is my plan. If the price is going to respect, then I'm looking for long. If the price is going to, if the price is going to respect, then short. If the price develops a false breakout, then long here. So this is what we decided. So in terms of, I'm going back to the emotions, but before that, you need to have a homework. It's very important. I'm not going to give you just generic information like all the people are giving, or you do this thing. No, no, no. You must have a plan. If you don't have a plan, it's not going to work out. No matter if I give you valuable information, it's not going to. You need to step by step. First, check if there's any news. Not check the previous session, how it market performed. Second, major support and resistance. Look at the price action. So we can see here the price refused to stay below this level. We have this candlestick pattern that give us the bull is in control. Then we look at all these analysis. If you look at all these analysis, we had this short trade here. That was the first trade, and afterwards we had a pretty straightforward. You can see here, as mentioned to my trader, if you don't see the pullback, go up, which is already mentioned for the 4 hour. And what happened? We did not see any pullback. That's why our intraday system. So this is what is exactly important part of it, that you're gonna have to have a plan. Then it comes to where is my what is my favorite, what kind of favorite my trade. That's again, you have to figure out yourself. Let me say, for me, most important trade and most high probability trade for me, I don't jump into this impulsive reaction because I need an edge. And that edge is I really, if the price is going up, so I want to take a trade not at the top, at the bottom, so that I can squeeze some pips. And that's why I normally wait for the price to develop a deep pullback. That's another important thing. So what happened? We have this impulsive reaction, and after that, you can see the price came back here. Price respected this double top here, came back here. As soon as the price break here, momentum is bullish. Our bias is developed bullish, so we have this long here. And if I miss this one, you can see impulsive correction and long here, long here, long here. Then you can see here how nicely open. So another important thing, so once you define your trade plan, once you define your trade format, now as I said to you, I always recommend to the new traders that don't jump into the aggressive. Let's wait for the price to develop certain dip, but make sure you watch the 4 hour chart or 1 hour chart. Make sure you understand the major support and resistance. Now, once you have the trades and everything, then you need to For my philosophy and my psychology in terms of trading, before I jump into the trade, I ask myself how much I'm willing to give to the market, right? How much I'm willing to give to the market. So let's suppose if I'm going to be trading, I said, okay, I'm happy. Let's suppose if I'm going to be opening a long position here, I'm happy to give, if the price is going to come back, I'm happy to give 30 pips to the market if trade doesn't go in my favor. So that's trigger my mind that I'm already have a mind to give something back to the market. So then I don't get emotional attached to it because I've already prepared myself. And once I prepare everything, then it helped me a little bit emotionally to stay in the trade. Reason why I'm saying it, give you an example here. Let's suppose if you open a position here, breakout, and the price is coming down and down, and probably you might be, say, 20 pips in loss, trade is going, and then you're expecting the price should go, and that time, once I opened this position, I said, okay, I'm more than happy if the price gonna break this low, I'm happy to take a 30 pips minus loss here on this trade. So that's give me, okay, I'm okay with it to take it. So then what's happened here after the price gone up, and then I keep holding, and then it depends on the target. So for example, if I am sitting quite long, or if I depends on your trading plan. So for example, like some of the traders, they make 20, 30 pips, and they close the day, and they say, okay, perfectly fine. So that's what exactly you need to come up with your plan, with your discipline, and then you need to work your emotions. And emotion can only be, you can work if you have a concrete trading plan and discipline format. If you don't have it, any information I'm going to give it to you, it is not going to work. Because most of the traders, they say the emotions no. Because if you don't have any plan, how are you going to help? How I can help you? So that's more important thing is, if you want to keep it simple, very simple, always pay attention to high time frame, look at the major support and resistance, and look for the analysis. And that's the best way to maximize your opportunities. Like gold, we mentioned here, the price nicely hit to the profit target. You know, when we were looking a short trade here, we did this analysis. So every time, and that's why we have built a system in place. So for example, if you go to the MyQFX platform, if you look at here, there's a reason behind it that this side we have high time frame and this is intraday. The reason behind is we look at the major support and resistance here, and then we look at the price action here to enter, and that's why we build the system. So for example, if I'm looking price respected one, two, third time possibility price might gonna go up, then we look at the price action here. At this level, we look at the price action here, price nicely broken this high, that give us the high probability, guys. We have prices going up, we already have this confirmation, and then you keep taking any pullbacks. This is the way I should be. This is the way I trade, and that's the only reason we have built the system in a way that you can identify the direction, and then you look for the opportunity in a shorter time frame, and you can maximize the opportunity. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So I'm ready to take all of your questions, guys. If you have any questions, feel free. If you want to, I can allow you to say something, or you can type something on the message. I'm more than happy to help you. Any questions? Okay. So no questions? Okay, guys. So that's it for now. And thanks for coming. And I'll see you next week. And if you want me to, help you, any questions, even if not today, later on, if you have some questions, you just make those questions. And in next webinar, there's an opportunity for you guys to ask those questions. You're welcome, George. Keep practicing it, guys. This is the platform we have developed in a way to help you guys to maximum. You can practice and practice, and to be honest, if you just keep practicing it, at the end you will understand. And once you understand it, how the price action and price moves act, build the confidence, and I'm pretty sure you should be able to make a lot of pips, a lot of pips. All right, guys, that's it for now, and all the best. And until next week, I can say have a nice week, and just hope things get better in the universe. And I'm hoping for the best. And I'm stuck here in Dubai, guys. So just pray for me. Let's see if things get better, and hope things get better soon. All right, guys. Until next week, all the best. Thank you, guys.